Hi, Sheila. I'm trying to get my phone straight. And it looks like I'm like, I don't know. Why am I looking like that? I don't want to look like this. I want to be in like landscape mode. But my phone has been acting crazy for the last 2 weeks. So you can see how my day is going, guys. This has been my day all day. All day. All day. So at some point, I'm sure that this phone is going to get knocked over or tilted or something. That's not how I want it. I can't even see myself. Okay. I guess that's how it's going to be. So, okay. So if you can see, well, I see 28 of you are here already. Okay. All right, let's get this party started, okay? I'm Candia with Candia Hainsworth Designs, and this is my 15,000 subscribers celebration. So thank you all for joining in, and I truly apologize for being late. I was supposed to start this at 8 o'clock. It is almost 9 o'clock. So I apologize for that tremendously. I had a very, very hectic day. It still have not ended. As you can see, my phone is doing something crazy. It won't let me live stream in the regular frame that I am used to. And so I apologize for that. Okay, and so the way this works is I like to give something away. And I have a couple of things that I would like to give away that was sponsored actually from Pocono Sew and Vac. And Pocono Sew and Vac is our local sew and vac company here in the Poconos. And they were very generous in giving me these promotional items that were given from our brother. And these things are just little clips and stylists and so forth. And you can see them that I use some of these things in some of my videos. And I thought that they would be helpful. So I had asked about them for you guys, and they gave me a boatload of them. And so the thing about these is that they are very, very helpful in keeping yourself focused and organized on what you are working with. If you check my Facebook page today and my Instagram page today, you will see what I use these clips for. Styluses are very self-explanatory. So those of you who have a Brother touchscreen embroidery machine, these are very useful. Okay, and so I want to go over that, but let me show you exactly what they look like. And so once again, if you want to see what I use these for, go over to my Facebook page, and I will actually make sure that the link is posted below. These are very useful in my embroidery studio. I can't even open it. And I think that you guys could use these too. Sorry, I just have to open it. And so the thing about it is these are not something that I bought. These were something that was given free. And so I'm giving them away free. However, if you want one, you have to pay for shipping and handling for it to get to you, okay? And so one of them look like this. And one of them look like this. It's a star. And so what happens is I adhere these to my embroidery machines. And whatever I'm working on, I attach the invoice to that embroidery machine, so all the details for that order is always there. Okay, and so again, if you want to see this in action, go to my Instagram page, go to my Facebook page. Both of them are going to be Candia Hainsworth. My Facebook page for my business page is candiahainsworth.com. You will see a little video of me embroidering some hats, and I scan across the room or the area where the embroidery machines are, and you will see these attached to my embroidery machines, as well as the invoices attached to these. And I'm telling you guys, I am telling you, these little things are a lifesaver. Number one, I was taping things to my embroidery machine. That's not a good idea. And I was mixing things up before I was so organized. So if you want these clips and you want them to be a part of your studio for your embroidery machine, you can have it free of charge. You just have to pay for shipping and handling. I believe first class shipping and handling right now, because it just went up, is $375. Again, I don't make anything on it, so it was free. If you want to see it, again, go to my Facebook page and my Instagram page. I have a bunch of these to give away. Also, they gave these little zingers. So let me open it. Now, these zingers are cute too. I use these zingers for my scissors, okay? So I have these attached to my scissors sometimes, and I have these attached to me sometimes, okay? Especially if you have a large project where you are snipping little threads and stuff, you want to have a small pair of scissors attached to a little zinger, attached to you. Okay, so if you have a brother machine and you want just a little brother trinket, one of their promotional items free of charge, once again, you can get one. Now, here's the thing. I've been having some issues with my cell phone for the past 2 weeks. As you can see, it is still not fixed, okay? And I am going to be going to Verizon so they can try to either reset it or something, and I really hate to do that because a lot of the times I lose my pictures, even though they say it's going to be sent to a cloud. And so sometimes when it rings, I can't answer it because it's not recognizing my fingers. So I want to tell you guys that, simply because I know a lot of you have called, and you probably thought that either I wasn't in my studio or the calls was just going to voicemail. And that's not the case. It's just, you know, I just wasn't able to answer my phone because sometimes it recognizes my touch, sometimes it does not. And that's for text messages too, and it has been a tremendous inconvenience. So I truly apologize for that, but I will be working on that tomorrow when I am in town. I'm going to stop at Verizon. Okay, so far we're talking about these zingers that a brother had given to Pocono Sewing That, and these clips. And they gave me a bunch of them. And I have some other things too, but I'm just going to go get started with my live stream because you guys know how it works with my live stream. I bring some things to the table, meaning questions and stuff, and we have a full conversation because I don't have time to chit-chat with you guys. Please, I don't have time. I'm working. And so when I do come on these live streams, I do like to chit chat then because it gives me some time to catch up with you guys, to let you guys know what's going on with me, to answer some of your questions. Then we have a good time here. So let's jump into it. Okay. So for starters, as of February 1st, my studio hours will be changing, okay? So those of you who are customers, embroidery mentoring students, just people that want to talk to me for telephone consultations, the new hours are going to still be 7 days a week. I haven't decided if it's going to be 12 to 6 or 11 to 6, but it's no longer going to be 10 to 10. I just can't do it. It's too many hours. I am ruining relationships, ruining friendships, missing events. I'm not going to baby showers and dinners and stuff because I am always in my studio. And it's just not productive in my life anymore or meaningful in my life anymore to work that much. I don't have to. My business sells itself. So why am I working 10, 12-hour days, 7 days a week? It just doesn't make sense anymore. So I'm going to be cutting down tremendously down to still more than 40 hours. It's still going to be either a 50-hour week or a 45-hour week, but it's not going to be like a 100-hour week or an 85-hour week. That we're not doing anymore. So I will finalize that on my website. I will finalize that on my Facebook page. If you are an embroidery mentoring student, I will send you out an email but that is one of the things that will be happening, is that the hours for me operation and in my studio will be decreasing tremendously because I need that time. Okay, so once again, I'm still going to be open from 7 days a week, but it's going to either be 11 to 6 or 12 to 6. I haven't determined that, but it's no longer going to be 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so I just want to take the time to thank you all for joining in. And I just want to take the time to say hi to a couple of you here. I see Kathleen Holland. Thank you. Kathleen, don't worry about being late because, girl, I just got here. Don't worry about it. And Joy S. Joy S says that she would love those little zinger for the little scissors. Okay, and I didn't tell you guys how to get it. So if you are willing to pay the $3.75 shipping and handling, all you have to do is send an email to Candia@CandiaHainsworth.com. I'm not asking anyone to text me, only because I can't get into my phone sometimes, and I don't want you to miss out because at that particular minute, at that particular moment, I can't touch the screen and it won't open up. It doesn't do that all the time, but it does it a lot. So I will post my email address down below, Candia@CandiaHainsworth.com, and you will be able to simply just send a request. Matter of fact, let me put that right now, because when I hang up with you guys, I will forget because I'm on to the next thing. So I'm just going to post that right now, Candia@CandiaHainsworth.com. It's going to be the first comment and you will see it. Okay, and so who else is here that I can kind of see? I see Joy is here. Joy says, where do you get a trinket? I bought a brother a PE 770 embroidery machine and didn't get one. So they don't give them to you when you buy the embroidery machine. No, it does not come with the embroidery machine. These actually were provided by Pocono Sewing Back. Okay, Pocono Sewing Back is a local company here, and they've been in business for over 30 years. They have literally almost the same original staff members that are there. It's also where I bought all of my embroidery machines, and they were kind enough to sponsor this 15,000 subscriber celebration, and they gave these to me, and I am giving them all out to you. And I use them on my embroidery machines, and I've been using them, so they're not new to my studio, but you're gonna love them in yours. Okay, and so if you want one, all you have to do is send an email to Candia@CandiaHainsworth.com, and you will be able to get one. Okay, and so Pam says that she's glad that she came across my channel. Good. I'm glad you did too. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for the support. Vern is here. Hi, Vern. Charlene is here. Hi, Charlene. And Sheila. Charlene, the last gifts that were given out were Christmas gifts, I believe, and that was by a lottery. So I'm not sure if your name was selected in a lottery, but that's what happened. I got a lot of people that were saying, oh, I didn't get it, where a lot of people said that they did get it. Everyone wasn't going to get one. It was just a certain amount that I was giving out. And so I'm sorry if your name did not get selected in the lottery. However, tonight you have another chance. Okay. If you want one of these zingers, or you want eclipse, or you want one of these other things I'm going to be showing, all you have to do is send an email to Candia@CandiaHainsworth.com, and I will send it over to you. Okay. And so I guess you guys would probably want to know, how do you pay for shipping and handling? I guess I can do Cash App and I can do PayPal. So either or. If you want me to even send you an invoice, I can do that too. I don't mind. Everything's going to be a paper trail, so don't worry about that. All right, Laura and Sheila both says congratulations. Thank you. And Anna Loveberry is here. Happy New Year to you too. And Kizzy Oneness says congratulations. Hi, Kizzy. And Allison says hi. Hi to you all too. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, and then I will come back. All right, and so I also have a new telephone number. I'm going to be posting that below too, and that's going to be on my website. And so once again, if you are an embroidery mentoring student, if you are a person that want to talk to me with telephone consultations, you'll have two ways to do it, especially when I get a new phone, and or they do something to my phone to make sure that it is going to be working. Okay. And so I am not going to post it right now because I haven't memorized the number yet. So I have to actually go and get it and post it. And I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. So I'm just going to move on from that. Okay. And so the next thing that I would like to talk about is the embroidery mentoring program. A lot of you, especially after Christmas, got embroidery machines for Christmas and wanted to know about the embroidery mentoring program if you can sign up. Right now, I am not accepting any new embroidery mentoring students because I need to get caught up with my previous embroidery mentoring students, okay? And it's not fair that I take on more students and we're not done. I'm not done with them, okay? And so right now, it's not going to be starting up, but you guys know that I will announce it when everybody is settled and situated. Once I get settled and situated once again and I have openings, I will announce it. However, telephone consultations are available. So you can talk to me if you would like to. The telephone consultations runs in 3 different intervals, okay? The telephone consultations run in 10 minutes. They run in 20 minutes, and they run in 35 minutes. And the prices for those calls are 10-minute calls are $20. 20-minute calls are $35 and 35-minute calls are $55. So if you have a lot of things that you would like to talk about, you having an issue, write it down. So this is not a situation where you want to call and chit chat because you are paying for this and this is a service. Okay, so you want to have your questions written down, and preferably you want to send them to me so I can prepare an answer for you. So when we get on that phone call, we jump right into it. After I get past the hi, how you doing, I'm jumping right into the questions you sent me and the answers that I have prepared for you. Okay, and so if you are interested in that, you can purchase that at candyahainsworth.com. You can send me a text. You can, no, not right now. Don't send me no texts. You can inbox me on Facebook if you are interested. However, I got a surprise for you guys because you are here with my 15,000 subscribers. And the surprise is this. I am actually giving away 15 free telephone consultations, okay? From now through February 1st, you'll be able to, submit yourself to a lottery to get a free telephone consultation, 1 10-minute telephone consultation, and I'm giving away 15. So if you have a question, if you have a challenge, if you have just something that you would like to talk to me privately about, all you have to do is send an email to candia@candyahainsworth.com. In the subject box, just write telephone consultation, and then you can kind of give me some information on what that telephone consultation will entail, okay? And if you are selected, you'll receive a confirmation, and then we will discuss what time you are available, what date and time I'm available, and so forth, and we will collaborate. And so that's my way of saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I am really excited to see how many of you will take advantage of that. And so that's something that I am looking forward to doing. Okay, and so let me show you something else that we are going to be giving away. So this is a stylus. This is a brother stylus, and I have plenty of these, and I use these for my touch screen embroidery machines, okay? And so if you have a touch screen embroidery machine, this stylus is also a pen, okay? So this is really good. So I'm telling you, I have one of these attached to my embroidery machine. This one is attached to the other embroidery machine. This one is very cute. And I have a stylus for each embroidery machine. So I have 3 embroidery machines, 1 clip on each embroidery machine, 3 stylus attached with the zinger to each embroidery machine. So if I need to mark something on an invoice, make a note, right there, I don't have to look for it. So if you want this, I think that, all you got to do is just send an email to candia@candyahainsworth.com and you can get one. Okay, and so the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is collaborations. I'm going to be doing a lot of collaborations this year, and I am super excited because that means that I'm going to be learning more stuff. You guys are going to be learning more stuff because I have teamed up with some experts in their field, and they are willing to do these collaborations with me. And I love it because these are lawyers and accountants and so forth. And so these are not embroidery people, but these are people that we need, and we need to use them and utilize the free service that they are going to be giving us by educating us on questions and topics that I submit to them. So if you really got some good topics or something, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And if I get enough inquiries on that one topic, I'll submit it to them. Okay, because I'm trying to respect their time too, and so I don't want to hit them with a whole bunch of things. I have a lot of collaborations. I have a collaboration with an author, and let me see if I actually do have her book. Let me just grab it. See if I can grab it. I can't grab it. So, you know what? I'll get it. I'll show you guys because I just don't want to knock over the camera. Okay, so I have a collaboration coming up with an author, and her name is Fallon Brown, and she has a book out. Actually, she's working on book number 2, but she had published a book about 2 years ago, actually. It's called The Let Go. And Fallon, I can't tell you, she's just an amazing person, and some of the triumphs that she has had in her life is just what the strength that this woman possesses is just absolutely amazing, while still raising her children, running a business, you know, managing her home, just absolutely amazing. But one of the topics that we are going to be tackling is depression. Okay, depression. It's a serious topic. It's a sensitive topic, but it is one that should not be ignored. It is one that we should talk about. We're going to talk about it. And so I want you guys to join in on that. And, you know, I'll warn you guys, if this is something that you don't want to talk about, no worries. You can watch another one of my videos, but that is one that I really want to talk about. She have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. And so that is one that we are going to be talking about. Okay. And so another thing that I want to announce tonight, before I get into your questions, is Intrigue magazine. Okay, and so I used to be a contributing writer a couple of years back for Intrigue magazine, and I am happy to say that I am going to be enjoying. I am going to be joining their family again. So I'm going to be a contributing editor for their magazine. I am excited because one of my clients will be featured in their February issue, and I'm super excited about that. I really enjoyed Intrigue magazine before. It's just that my embroidery business got too busy and I couldn't do it. So I'm not writing a lot of articles. It's just they're going to probably publish between 4 and 6 of my articles this entire year, but I'm just glad to be back on their team and, you know, having a slot in their magazine, having my work published. And those of you who are members of the group Embroidery Boss, if you want to see some of my old articles that was written in Intrigue magazine, you can. All you have to do is go to files. You know, when you go into Facebook, you go into files and scroll all the way down, because these articles are going to be old. So these are going to be 2013, 2014, that kind of thing. It's not last year, because I haven't been with Intrigue in a long time. So they're not new articles, and they're not even recent articles. So I just want to, you know, kind of give you guys a heads up on that. Okay. And so another thing that I want to show you guys, besides the stylus, if you don't want the stylus, you don't want the clips, so you say no to the stylus, and you say, that's not a stylus, that's a clip. You say no to the clip. You shouldn't say no to the clip. And you say no to the stylus. You shouldn't say no to the stylus. It's cute. Why wouldn't you want this? It's free. And you say no to the other clip. This is cute. Maybe you might say yes to a button. So I believe this plays music or something. I don't want to press it, but because I don't know what. Wait. I believe it plays music or something. But I actually don't have one of these. I was just playing with it. But some people like buttons. Some people like to wear buttons on their shirts and stuff. So I have a bunch of these too. And like I said, I believe it plays music or something. So if you want a button, you can have one. Okay, and so let's get down to some of these questions that you have. Okay, and so once again, I see that we are 24 minutes in. Thank you all for joining in for my 15,000 subscribers party. I appreciate that. And so some of the questions that you guys asked me, I'm going to give you the answers to. One of the questions, which is usually the most popular question. from everybody across the board is about my fonts. Everybody wants to know, where do I get my fonts from? I get my fonts from stitchtopia.com. I'm going to post that link below. Stitchtopia is absolutely amazing. A graphic artist over there, or an embroidery font designer or embroidery designer over there, her name is Leanne Hawthorne. She is absolutely amazing. So when you are seeing behind me, you'll see I have one of my sample baby baskets. You will see these beautiful fonts. Leanne, she makes me look absolutely amazing. She makes me look absolutely amazing. So if you want to know where I get all these beautiful fonts from, Leanne. Now, I didn't get the applique from Leanne, but these beautiful fonts all came from Leanne. Okay? She makes me look absolutely amazing. And so I will post the link below, as well as the referral code is 2CE73, and I will post that down below as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post that now because, once again, I will forget. Okay, so I'm going to write fonts, and this is going to be in the comments box. I'll transfer it to the description box, but I don't want to stop the live stream now. Fonts from stitchtopia.com. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm always on to the next thing and I will forget. Stitchtopia.com. And I'm going to write, please use referral code 2CE. 2CE73. Okay. If you're going to make a purchase, that's going to let her know that I referred you, that you would like the fonts that I'm using based on what you've seen, and I've referred you. So I really appreciate if you go over there and you use that referral code. If you have not registered or visited her website, please do so. And once again, use that referral code 2CE73 when you are making a purchase for these fonts. Now, what are these fonts called? They are called the Grace font. Now, she has a full collection of the Grace font from 1 through 6 version. So 1 through 6 version. I'm not stating that you need to buy all of them, but I did. So if you want to know about these fonts, then all you have to do is go to stitchtopia.com, use the referral code 2CE73, and you want to make a full purchase of the Grace font, versions 1 through 6. She also often have some kind of sale going on, whether it be a coupon, a 10% off, a 20% off, a 40% off, but she usually have some kind of coupon going on. And so chances are you probably won't pay regular price, and her prices are good anyway without the coupon, but more than likely you will be incurring a discount. And there's a link on her website that all you have to do is click on coupons and you will see whatever discount she is given for that particular month. So support my friend over there, Leanne. If you want to look like a superstar, like I look like a superstar to my customers, this is how you do it. Now, before I move forward, I actually did want to point out some things too. A lot of people have asked me about samples. All right, another question is, should they make samples? Should you not make samples? And here is the question on should you make samples. Number one, if you are starting out an embroidery business, how are anybody going to know what you can do? It is not okay. It is not okay, ladies and gentlemen, to send people pictures of other people's work and tell them that, oh, I have an embroidery machine now, and that's what I can do. That's not okay, because if I'm the customer and you're sending me someone else's work, then guess what I should do? I should go to that person. Or if I'm the customer and I ask you, oh, you did this, and you tell me no, somebody else did it, it really, really takes the credit away from what you can do, because I want to see what you can do. I don't want to see what somebody else can do. So if you are just starting out and you need to build your website and you need to build your social media pages, or you need to decorate your studio, why not make samples of what you can do? And here's how you make samples. When you start to get orders, make two. Make two. If you don't have time to do that, then pick and choose. Like I pick and choose where I make samples at, because I really don't have time to make samples anymore. When I first started, I was doing all kinds of samples. I don't have time to do that. But if I really, really like something, or I really like the color scheme, or I really like the fabric on something, this is a duplicate of something that I've made. This is a duplicate of something I made. Now, obviously, this is much smaller. This is much smaller than this Emma. basket, but people don't always want big baskets, okay? Especially if it's someone that you don't really know, you know, they don't want. So it's cute for me to have these little baskets in my studio just so they can see that everything is not going to be $200. Every ensemble is not going to be $150, okay? And so that's going to help you sell your services when people can see what you do. Okay, so you want to make samples. Everybody always asks me about samples. Yes, their question is yes, you should make samples for your studio. Okay, and so the next question that I get a lot of the times is about the software that I use. I use a software called So What Pro, and I actually purchased it from our friend Eve. Yes, I did, and Eve did supply me with a link to post below. I just have to copy and paste it, and I gotta tell you that I am very happy that I purchased it from Eve. Yes, you can purchase So What Pro from the people directly that make it and other vendors that they allow to sell their software. But let me tell you why Eve is the best person to buy this software from. And I must send out a disclaimer. The reason why I am stating this, I have not been paid. Eve have not bribed me with cookies and paid me to say this about her, but I am going to tell you guys that you guys know up front. I'm going to tell you the straight truth. Here's the truth. First of all, customer service is really good, you know. Eve, one night I was in the middle of a project and I don't know what was going on with So What Pro. I don't know if they was doing updates or what, but it froze. It was not working and I was super annoyed. Now, it was like 11 o'clock at night and I believe it was on a Sunday. Okay, if it wasn't a Sunday, it was a Saturday. All I know was customer service was not available, but Eve was. Eve was. Not only did this lady sit and walk me through it, it got me up and running and I was able to finish my order. She did not have to do that. She did not have to do that. I am so certain that these people are not paying her to be answering questions at 11 p.m., whether it's a Sunday or a Tuesday. It don't matter. It was well after business hours, and she helped me through it. So that $65 that I could have spent with someone else, I am more certain that because of the customer service that Eve provided, it was well beyond the value of what I paid for it. So I am recommending that if you want to purchase this program, it is a beautiful program. Now I'm going to tell you that you may see a video where I did the trial and I had some glitches. Again, Eve, the reason why I ended up buying it was because of the videos that she had posted on YouTube, and she still have them there, was able to, whatever problem that I was having, I was able to find the answer with the collection that Eve had put together for support on this So What Pro program. And so why not buy it from her if she's the go-to person anyway? She's the go-to person anyway, the best go-to person, because there's other people out there. In my opinion, her videos on this software is the best. So if you want that So What Pro program, go to her website. And once again, she did give me a link that I will be posting below. And so I am recommending you all show our friend some support. I am big on that. Show our friend some support, especially if she's doing a good job, and she is. Buy that program from Eve Lowry from The Baby's Booty. Okay, and so I just want to say hi to some of you who have logged in. And I see, let's see, who else is here? Let's see. Oh, I just think that Debbie is here. Yep, Debbie is here, and she agrees that Eve is wonderful. Yes, she is. Let's see, and yeah, and not only that, like I said, she didn't have to do that. They don't pay her to be customer service rep on Sunday or Saturday at 11 o'clock at night. So, you know, she could have simply said, Candy, I'm sorry, I don't know. Call them on Monday. She could have sent them an email, but she didn't. She figured it out for me and helped me get through my program. Laura is here and Ibrahim is here. Thank you guys for, you know, joining in. I really, really, really appreciate that. Okay, and once again, if you want these fonts, stitchtopia.com, Grace font versions 1 through 6. Also, I use Maya and Maya 2. And you know you can get the Candia font. And guess what? Stitchtopia also have 2 versions of the Candia font. It's Candia 1 and Candia 2. Both of them are beautiful. So go over there. So far, I'm covering everything that I have and I wanted to say so far. Okay, so now we're going to get into some sensitive topics. Yeah, we got to talk about it. So the other day in the group Embroidery Boss, someone posted a question about someone having pets or cats in their studio. Some hair or dander or something must have got on one of the fabrics, and she had some kind of reaction to the fabric that she was purchasing from someone, something to that effect. I will tell you more than one time, ladies and gentlemen, and you will always hear me say it, pets don't belong in your studio. Yes, they're cute. Yes, they are a part of our family. They don't belong there. You are running a business. Run it professionally. Make sure that your pets are not where your clients' things are. You don't know where your stuff is going. Okay, so you can't say that somebody is not going to be allergic to your cat, not going to be allergic to your dog. And even if you don't allow your cat all over the place, hair is hair. You can't promise anyone that hair won't land on something. So please, please just be considerate to your customers. They are paying you. They are paying you, and they don't have to tell you, oh, I'm allergic to cats. No one should have to be concerned about having an allergic reaction because you had your personal family pet running all through your studio. It's just not, if we want our home-based businesses to be treated professionally, then we have to act professionally. I know, and I'm be the first one to tell you, things don't always go smoothly. But the things that I can control, I'm not talking about my mom getting sick. I'm not talking about my car breaking down. Today I was at the mechanic, and I didn't have no time to be at no mechanic. Anyhow, I'm not talking about those things that we can't control. I'm talking about you can take your pet out your studio. That is in your control. And so make sure that you are treating people the way you are wanting to be treated, because what is cute to you and what's acceptable to you is not okay. If you have any question if this is acceptable, think about where you buy your fabrics from. Hobby Lobby. You don't see cats and dogs walking around Hobby Lobby. You don't. You don't see cats and dogs walking around Joann. You don't. It is not okay. It is because they have a protocol. It is because they have a respect for their consumers, the public. You should too. Somebody paying you to provide a service, make sure that you're providing it in a clean environment, and an environment that they don't have to worry about dander and hair fibers and everything else getting all over the fabric. So I'm going to leave that one alone because I know that that's a sensitive subject, but you're not going to win this debate because, once again, the one thing that you cannot promise is that the gift that they are buying, that person won't be allergic to a one single hair that may have landed on the fabric that you did not see. So I stand firm on that. I will say it in videos over and over and over again. It is not okay. Period. Okay? You don't see cats around hospitals. You don't see cats and dogs in public places where services are provided. You don't see animals unless it's an animal shelter, unless it's a pet grooming place, unless it's a pet place like you buy pet supplies and stuff like that. You don't. And when I go to my nail salon, I wish somebody would have a cat or a dog walking around my feet. What? No. No. It is not okay. And so, unfortunately, somebody bought some fabric from somewhere and they had an allergic reaction. And then when she kind of realized that I only have that reaction when I buy from that place, and it's because they have their cats running around and she had an allergy to that. That shouldn't be the case. You don't want to lose a customer because you thought your puppy was so cute or you thought your big dog was so cute. And then some people even have videos where their cats and dogs are all over their studio. Okay, I know I spend too much time on that, but you guys get it. It's not okay. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, I have another sensitive subject, and I saved these for last because I know some of you guys are going to start clicking off on me, but that's okay. We grown, we're adults, and some things just need to be talked about. Like, no, it's not okay to launder fabric before you're washing them. And I know people say, what? Wait, what, Candia? What do you mean? Unless you are taking it to a public laundromat where they have commercial machines. That's the only time it's okay. I wish I would buy a custom made something for my grandbaby that somebody put in the wash machine and wash the fibers where they put their dirty panties. What? You wash my grandbaby's blanket in the same wash machine where you wash your dirty panties and your husband's dirty socks, that's disgusting. Very, very disgusting. It is not okay. It is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay unless you are willing to take your new fabrics, take them down to the laundromat where they have commercial machines, where they have coded commercial machines, where everybody washes their clothes at, because it's a public place and they are prepared for such thing, for high traffic. You want to wash your fabrics, you want to dry your fabrics, you want to come home and press them, do so. But you washing fabrics that you're going to be making in the hoop bibs and custom blankets and onesies or whatever it is that you're going to be embroidering, it is not okay to wash your customer's items, your customers' gifts, services that they're paying you for in the same place that you are washing your panties. Nasty. That's what it is. Nasty. So I know some of you going to get mad at me, but that's what it is. So I want you to really take 10 seconds to really think about what I'm saying, because if you are doing that, if you are a person that is really washing your fabrics, because I know fabrics shrink and cotton and you want to avoid that and yada, yada, there is a way to do it. Just do it properly. Go to the laundromat, but don't put it in the same area where you put your underwear in. Now, think about somebody doing that to you. Think about the shirt you have on right now. Think about if you bought that shirt and you knew that somebody washed it in their wash machine. How would you feel? Nasty. You wouldn't like that. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about in regards to laundering is waters. Waters can be hard. Some waters need to be treated. Some waters have, high minerals and stuff in it, and you don't know if someone's going to have an allergic reaction from that too. The next thing with laundering is, what are you washing it with? I hope not soap. Because we all know that babies in general can be very allergic to different kinds of soaps. Okay, and so even still with adults, you don't know if somebody's going to be allergic to a soap. So if you are laundering things in your personal washing machine, using waters that are coming from your wells or your systems, your water systems, using soaps that you think smell good, even if it's fragrance free, you don't know if somebody's going to be allergic to it because it's not made for commercial use. Guess what? It's not fair to your customer that you are now putting them at risk for some kind of allergic reaction. It's not okay. So everybody always want to know, Candia, do you pre-wash your fabrics? Absolutely not, because Candia is not going to the laundromat, so I do not put any kind of fabrics in the wash machine where I put my clothes, my bras, my panties, my husband's socks. No, absolutely not. It's disgusting. I won't do that. Okay, and so the next thing I want to do is want to show you the other thing that's in here. I know everything is in plastic. I should have took them out. I know they have time. Okay, so this is actually super cute. Super cute. It is a pen and a little pad. Now, this is not a stylus, though. This pen is not a stylus. So if you want the stylus, you have to specifically ask for the stylus. But this is not a stylus. So if you want the stylus is a pen. I don't know if you can see that. The little point come out. But it has a little stylish tip. This is not. This is just a regular pen, but it's a cute little pad. And it has a little, you see that little thing there? Isn't that cute? So if you want that, you can let me know. And so once again, we are at my 15,000 subscribers, and I just want to thank you all. I have a couple of more things to say, but I just want to thank you all for your continuous support. I want to thank you all for your patience. Once again, I want to tell you that if you are trying to call me, please be patient with me. My phone is really crazy. As if you were here when we first started out, I don't even know why I'm in this format. But whatever, this is what it is today because the phone is just not acting right. I will be going to Verizon tomorrow to address that because this is a new phone. I haven't even had this phone 6 months yet, and this is their new version. So it should not be acting this way. But I can't hardly answer phone calls. I can't hardly answer text messages. And so it's like a gamble. So some of you may have been able to get through, but I can tell you that a lot of you have not been able to get through. I also have a landline for my studio that I will be posting below. So if you want to talk to me or schedule a telephone consultation, you can do so. Okay, and so how do you get these things? All you have to do is send an email to Candia at candy@hainsworth.com. I did post my email address in the comments section. In the comment section of this live stream. So if you want a clip, because you want to use one of these clips, and if you want to see how I have used these clips, all you have to do is log on to Facebook and go to my business page, or go to Instagram and you can see it. Okay, and so let me see if any of you have any questions. All right, and so I see that Kathleen Holland says, she wanted a stylist. Okay, Kathleen, so you can go and get one. All you have to do is just send an email to candy@hainsworth.com, and we will get one out for you. All right, and so Ann Loveberry Baby Cape say, I might call you just to say hello. I'm a fan of yours. You can do that too. You can do that too. Hopefully you could get through on my cell phone, because Juanita wasn't able to get through for a minute. And I don't know if Juanita is here. Yes, Juanita is here tonight. I see, or she was here. I don't know if that was earlier, but I know that we've had some problems with Juanita, Terry. Miss Ida was able to get through. I don't know if Miss Ida is here. Miss Ida was able to get through. It took a couple of days, but she got through, right, Miss Ida? And she got her telephone consultation, and she was very pleased with it as well. And so I like that. Let's see. All right. Okay, and so Kathleen says, I've made some of your kitchen sets for Christmas. Good. And co-workers and family members, they were a big hit. Pot holders, personalized pot holders is going to be your cheapest item. It's going to be your best item next to these things that I have sold. Now, I've gotten 1,008 questions on these in regards to, do they last and so forth. Here is what I am telling people that are in my group, Dollar Tree Money Makers. First of all, you want to be honest with whoever you are selling these to, okay? So you want to tell people the truth. You don't necessarily have to say, well, this is a Dollar Tree item, but you want to say that this is an inexpensive but decent quality. Decent quality. Decent quality is decent quality. It's not high quality. It's decent quality, all right? It's made with a high quality vinyl, because this is 650 or Oracle 651, so I don't use any other ones. And you can do so much. Now, this is going to a person who performs CAT scans, not CAT scans, MRIs. So this is going to be a gift for someone who performed MRIs. And you see how nicely it cut it out. There's a little note on the back, and I love it, okay? And so this is actually going to the service representative, all right? They work on a computer. It's personalized, but this is not going to last forever. And you don't even want to give the impression that it's going to last forever. It's all in presentation. It's not only beautifying things, it's also in words as well. Tell people up front, remember, you're selling your services to adults. And so adults understand words like decent versus high quality. Adults understand when you say best is the best. If you say best, they expect it to be the best. Now, when you have decent version versus high quality, people expect a difference in price too. And that's across the board. That's not only with these little cups. That's with embroidery, threads. That's with fabrics. You know, if you're going to say that something is high quality, it better be. But if you say it's decent quality, they know that's going to last, but it's not going to last forever. And they understand that. Okay, so it's just all in your words. Don't deceive your customers. Tell them up front. This is not going to last forever. But that's why I'm only selling this for $10. Now, I have a cup. I'm sorry, guys. And then I got my mannequin right behind me that I'm about to knock over. This is a Yeti cup. Now, these cups are $40. Okay, they're not this. So a name is going to be put on here, but at the end of the day, I can't sell this for $10. You understand? Because the cup in itself is an expensive cup. The weight, this is a couple of ounces. This is about a pound. And so you want to be upfront with customers so they know exactly what to expect. And when you do that, you won't have a problem. And then you present it well. And so these are in a little gift bag with a bow, you know. There you go. Okay, and so it's all in presentation. Be upfront with your customers. You won't have no problem. the next question that I have all the time, I know we've been here for 49 minutes and I'm going to be wrapping things up soon, is where to buy embroidery machines. A lot of people will always ask me where to buy embroidery machines. And so, no, Juanita, it's not okay to pre-wash fabric before embroidering, not in your personal wash machine. If you're going to wash the fabrics, it should be in a commercial wash machine going to the laundromat, not in your personal wash machine where you are putting your underwear, your panties, your bras. No, you don't want to put the customer's fabrics in there too. It's just not going to be a good idea. Okay, and so a lot of people ask me where to buy embroidery machines. And so these days, you really can buy an embroidery machine across the board. I have seen embroidery machines sold at these super center stores where you can buy home goods, home supplies. No, I've seen it on the super websites, the mogul websites. I won't name it, but you know what I mean, that are not embroidery or sewing websites. I've seen them on the shopping networks websites, and they make it very appetizing. They make it extremely appetizing. They make it so appetizing that they come with bundles and they come with all this stuff. And they don't tell you, though, that once you buy this for $100 off with all the supplies and bundles, if you have a problem, you are stuck. Because the customer service at these shopping networks or on these mogul websites are not people who are trained to help you with embroidery machines. The only thing that they are doing is processing your order. And so just because you got something that was $100 off, what happens if you have 101 headaches? Who's going to help you? Who's going to help you? And so you don't want, and then it's not a good deal when you have a headache. And so you don't want that. You don't want to be, persuaded, somebody reel you in because, oh, they have the PE, the Brother PE 770, which is a decent machine to start off with. Oh, I seen it on for Black Friday for $3.99. Yep. And where did you see that at? Because what happens if you have a problem after Black Friday? Can you call the customer service rep and say, I have a problem? Can you help? Can you walk me through it? But if you buy it at one of your sewing back stores, you can call them up, you can take it down there, and they can either give you a class or show you or walk you through it. So just because you can buy an embroidery machine everywhere doesn't mean that you should. So you want to be very careful and very mindful of that. Okay. And so I'm going to go through and see if any of you have any questions. And I will wrap things up because we are at 52 minutes. And this is long for me, but I knew that I was going to be up here for about 45 minutes to an hour. And so, all right. And so let's see. So Candia, you are saying you should pre-wash your client's fabrics, but when you do, no matter where it's being washed, the point is being washed, it's being cleaned. And so that's actually a good point that you bring up, that when you are washing these fabrics, you're not really trying to clean them in the first place. Even if you're taking them to the laundromat, you're not trying to clean them. They're already clean. It's brand new fabric. All you're trying to do is prevent it from shrinking. That's the whole purpose of pre-washing fabrics. So when they go to wash it after you embroider on it, it won't shrink up on them. All right. A lot of the time, stabilizers can prevent that. All right. I haven't had any customers ever come back to me from baby bibs that they have made. That I've made and they have washed and said the baby bib went from this size to this size and it can't fit the baby's neck. No, that's never happened. But cotton does shrink, so you do want to be careful with that. And when that happens, like on a t-shirt or something, it will pucker, it will buckle up. And so a customer can be upset with you if they paid $30, $35 for a t-shirt that now looks like a mess because it wasn't pre-washed or something like that. Another thing too is consider this. You might want to get the customer's permission. You might want to get the customer's permission. I just don't believe in that whole pre-washing thing if you are not taking it to the laundromat. But there's a lot of things there, there's a lot of liabilities that you are actually taking on unnecessarily. But once again, Anna, your question was, is it being cleaned or is it just being washed? No, it would just be washed if you are going to go to the laundromat. You are not using soaps and detergents. You just don't know who's allergic to what. So you want to, be careful with that. Jules, thank you so much for saying congratulations. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to go through and see if anybody else have any questions. Yes. And so Anna wants to know, can I do it on another camera or computer? I'm sure I can, but I gotta tell you, it's been so easy just to pull out my phone until tonight. I don't know what happened tonight, but in regards to why my phone refuses to flip the other way, but my phone refuses to recognize my fingertips too. So keep in mind when you have one of these phones, the backup plan is if it doesn't recognize your fingertip, you should be able to punch the code in. But how can you do that if it's not letting you, if it's not recognizing it? And my phone has a stylus. So yeah, I'm just so annoyed because this is not an old phone. This is a new phone. And it's the new version. So there's no reason why this is acting like this. Okay, and so let's see. So Anna says that pets can be destructive and that you should keep it in a cage or in a container. No, you should not have it in your studio, period. It doesn't belong there. It doesn't belong there. You're working. You're working. You're not entertaining or enjoying. You're working. You're working. You're working. You know what else I don't do much in my studio? I don't eat in my studio. And I'm not talking about if I'm chewing on a Starburst or I may have a cookie. No, I mean, I don't bring food in my studio much. You know why? Because things like fish. Fish can be really stinky and fish can be very attaching to fabrics. And so if you are eating fish, you cannot say that the residue or the scent of the fish won't land in fabrics. Have you ever been frying fish in your home and the next morning when you get up, you still smell it in the air? You understand? Sometimes that happens. Well, think of the same thing as if you are bringing fish into your embroidery studio. I think just that, your embroidery studio, your crafting studio, your sewing studio, if that's truly your place of business and it's no longer a hobby, try your best. You're not going to do everything that the big stores do because it still is your home, but try your best to try to come close, pretty close to running it as professionally as you possibly can. So stinky fish and foods that you think is so yummy, somebody may not think that's a nice scent on a baby blanket, a scent, a faint fishy smell. I wouldn't know it have a fit. Most people would like, oh, this is pretty, but it's stinky. So you don't want to do that. You just really want to, consider that. So no, it's not okay. Okay, and so let's see. And don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate that. I always forget to ask people to, I do ask people to subscribe, but I always forget to ask people to post a comment below. I always forget to ask people to hit that like button. And hit that like button. I will appreciate that if you hit that like button. Now, the questions in this video will be broken up into little part segments. So if you have gotten here a short time ago, no worries. I'm going to break it up and then it ended up being a 5-minute video opposed to like an hour video. All right. And so I'm going to give you guys a couple of more minutes to post any questions that you may have. I'm going to also be posting the new telephone number for my studio. I'm going to still keep the 570 number 733-4300, but that number is an app through Sideline. Most of you know that I love Sideline and I cannot get to it if my phone is down. So that made me think I should have a backup number. And I actually do, but I don't publicize it. Now it's going to be publicized. And so I will be sending out an email to all of the embroidery mentoring students because we put a pause on things around Christmas time. Now we are getting back to work. Okay, we're going to get back to work. And so this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are expecting a big snowstorm here in the Poconos. And so that means that I'm going to be reaching out to all of you to see if you have any time available for me. If any of you would like to get in on those free telephone consultations that I am giving away, 15 of them now through February 1st. Now is the time to get in on it. All you have to do is send an email to Candia@candiahainsworth.com. In the subject box, put telephone consultation. in the comments or the description, you want to kind of tell me what you would like to talk to me about. And if you are selected, I will send you a confirmation, like a receipt, send you a confirmation, and we will schedule your time and stuff when you are available. Okay. And so Anna does have a question. What if your quality of work is better or worse than the person whose pictures you're stealing? That's why you shouldn't steal people's pictures. That's why you shouldn't steal people's pictures. You shouldn't steal people's work. You know, people always ask me, do I worry about people stealing my work? I don't get mad. I don't really get mad if people do what I do. What I don't like, I'm going to tell you what is something that annoys me. Somebody screenshot something or take one of my pictures and then post it in another group and then asking questions about it. Why not just contact me? Like, call me, send me an email. Why not just contact me? Like, you don't have to do that. So that's annoying. But other than that, I don't really mind. As long as nobody like take my pictures and like put their badge over my Candia Hainsworth logo, like that would, yeah, I would make a video about that. I would blow them up. I would be like, this person did, yeah, I would do that. So other than that, no, I don't mind. I mean, ideas and stuff it is what it is. It's public information. It's not that deep for me. Okay, and so once again, people, I am going to be logging off. But if you want to get in on any of these items, all you have to do is let me know. And if you want to see how I use these items, you can log on to my Facebook page, CandiaHainsworth.com. You're going to see a little video of me embroidering hats, but you'll see me scan across my embroidery machine where you'll see how I use those. That's also on Instagram as well. Maybe I'll even upload it to YouTube. It's only a minute-long video, so it's not even that deep or that serious. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, and so Anna said, again, just a thought, but what if someone calls you while you're hosting this live show? Will that mess up the feed? That's a good point. I guess it would. Yep, I think it would. I think it would interrupt the live feed, so maybe I might want to pull out my camera or do it on my webcam next time. Good point, Anna. Good point. All right, and so Jules said that she enjoys watching my videos. Thank you, and definitely want to be ordering something for my daughter. Well, Jules, I appreciate you wanting to order something. Just give me a call up or, you know, send me an email. We can talk about it. Whatever idea you have, we can develop it. One thing I do have left, I don't know how I could figure that. I didn't put it down here. One of the most popular questions that I got before Christmas from a lot of embroidery boss members was this. They wanted to know if they should invest in a heat press machine or a vinyl cutter machine. And guess what? I got a new Brother scan and cut that I have not unboxed. Thanks to my busy schedule, I got one and I'm going to be using it, and I'm going to be actually working with Juanita, and we are going to be doing a collaboration together in regards to the vinyl cutting thing in business and adding it to embroidery business. Okay, but the question is, should you get one? Here's the thing. I would not recommend getting a vinyl cutter and a heat press if you are just learning your embroidery machine and you don't have it already. However, I gotta tell you that learning your vinyl cutter and your heat press is much easier than learning your embroidery machine. Having a vinyl cutter and a heat press is gonna get you customers quicker than personalized embroidery items. Why? Simply put, personalized embroidery items is gonna cost more. Okay, and so personalized pot holders go but so much. And so people will always prefer the personalized embroidered pot holder over the screen print pot holder because it may melt. Even if you use the heat resistant one, it may melt, it may burn, it may stain, that kind of thing. All right. But in regards to learning curves, your learning curve will be with that embroidery machine before it is with that vinyl cutter and a heat press, especially if you purchase a Cricut Maker. A heat press isn't that hard. It's like a big iron. You're pressing it and that's it. It's not that hard. And you may even be able to use your iron. I wouldn't recommend using your iron only because you can have inconsistencies there. But if you really, you know, strapped for cash, or you're on a budget, or you're like, I don't even know if I want to invest in this big heat press yet, you can start with your iron. You just have to really, really work hard to try to be consistent with it. Now, the question goes back to, should you invest in it if you already have an embroidery business? I say yes. And I'm going to tell you why. You got to keep up with the times. Keep up with the times and be able to offer your customers as much options as possible. Because if you think of these, okay, this has nothing to do with embroidery. But if I'm selling 100 of these to a hospital, okay, that's having me put things on it, and I'm selling them for what, $10 each. Guess what? I'm making $1,000 on something that I didn't even cut my embroidery machine on. It's another source of income. So yes, yes, you should. Okay, now let's think about this. Suppose I didn't offer these, but they still wanted these. Guess what? They just go to somebody else, and now I don't get that sale. So if the question is, should you invest in it? If your budget says that you can, if you have the patience to learn the vinyl cutter and the software that comes along with it, absolutely, it's going to be in your best interest, because you can offer more services with your vinyl cutter and your heat press, more so than you can with your embroidery machine. Plus the time that you're going to take to invest in embroidery is reduced substantially when you are vinyl cutting. And keep in mind, with your heat press, this is not heat pressed. And so this is pressed with pressure. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not going to, so you can offer t-shirts, you can offer personalized goods on things that don't require heat. So a vinyl cutter, if nothing else, if you're thinking about holding off on a heat press, you still should go for the vinyl cutter. It's worth it. And if money is really an issue, then I would say find somebody who's selling theirs. If you don't want to get a Cricut maker, people are upgrading. If somebody's upgrading to a Cricut maker, then buy their whatever they had, their previous version of Cricut before. It's worth it. It'll save you some money, and they try and get rid of it anyway. Right? And so I actually may know somebody, Juanita, who may be also selling a sewing machine, sewing embroidery machine, and a vinyl cutter that she have two. She may be selling one just to just put money back into her business, because she doesn't need 2 embroidery machines and 2 vinyl cutters like Candia, because I buy 2 and 3 of everything. And so yeah, Juanita says she got a scan and cut too. And so she has 2 scan and cuts. I know, Juanita, right? And you want to sell one. So you know what? Somebody should connect with Juanita if you're thinking about it. And when I tell you that she's amazing, Juanita is amazing. I've worked with Juanita, and I'm looking forward to our collaboration together. She's absolutely amazing. She's pleasant. She's respectful. She's sweet. She just has a warm energy. Yeah, some people just have that warm energy. I'm high because I'm always all over the place. She has this warm energy. So yes, okay. And so let's see. Let's see what else is here. Oh, wait. I done missed a couple of things here. So Nona S says, how can I join your training school or embroidery classes? So Nona, right now, I am not accepting new embroidery mentoring students. Okay, I need to get caught up with the previous embroidery mentoring students from my previous cycle. Okay, we had a hold because of Christmas. Now it's the time to get back, and I want to get them caught up to speed and settled and finished before I take on any more, because that's only fair. It's only fair, right? So if it was you wouldn't want me to be taking on new students and I still owe you work, or I still owe you an assignment, or you still owe me an assignment, and we still need to talk about things. So right now, no, but I will be announcing it once I get everybody settled. The one thing I am offering is telephone consultations. So if you have any questions or you have a challenge, just one person called me because they was having an issue with a customer submitted a sweater and wanted embroidery. She thought she communicated well, and based on what I saw she actually did, it looks like the customer was really just trying to get over, and I told her exactly how to handle that, and it worked out in her favor. She called me back and said, oh my God, this was like the best $20 I ever spent, because she was freaking out over how to handle something. That's what them telephone consultations are for. When you need that go-to person, I can be your gal if you need that question answered. Okay, and so to answer your question, Nona S, I'm not offering embroidery mentoring classes right now. I'm just doing telephone consultations because I want to get finished with the previous students that I have now. Okay, and so Suzanne loves her new heat press. That's good. And she says that I'm right. It is so much quicker. And yep, it is. It is. It is. It's going to make you a lot of money. I'm telling you. And so Kathleen says that she has a new scanning cut, CM350. And she got the Cricut Maker for Christmas. You go, girl. Yes. My scanning cut's still right there in the box. I need to open it because, yeah, it's a wonderful gift to get. It really is. You know, I love my Cricut Maker. Anybody who knows me knows I love my Cricut Maker. But I do like the idea that you can scan and something into the computer and it cuts it out. I just think that is phenomenal. I cannot wait to use it. Tanisha Lynn wants to know, will I be doing scan and cut videos? Yes, yes, and yes. And I will be doing something different. So you know how I normally do my videos and I tell you guys, okay, this is how you make it, or this is what happened. Here's what I'm going to be doing this time around. I'm going to be doing a video using my scanning cut, and I'm going to challenge Juanita to make it, and she's going to give me her feedback on if she thought it was easy or not. She's going to give me her feedback, her honest opinion. She's going to say, yes, it was easy. No, it wasn't easy. So it's not just me, you know, sitting pretty saying, oh, it's great, great, great. She's going to say, yes, Candy, it is great, but I had a problem. Or no, Candy, it's not great at all. Then we have to go back to the drawing board and try to figure out why isn't it great and settle the. So what happens is it keeps me on my toes. Because just because I find something easy, I found that a lot of times people say, no, Candy, it didn't work that way for me. It worked that way for you. It was cute in the video, but it didn't work that way for me. So I want to make sure that this time around when I'm doing some videos, I'm doing it a little bit differently. And Juanita's going to help me. Okay, and so let's see. Debbie says she has a design and cut. Wish she had got that instead of the scan and cut. Sell it. You're not stuck with anything. Nobody's stuck with nothing. You don't like something or they came out with a new version, sell it. Divorce it. Buy. Buy. Buy, buy, buy. Why? Because there is a better version of you. Buy. Simple as that. Divorce it. Leave it. Bye. So that's what you can do. Sell it. And that's it. Okay. And so if none of you have any other questions, then I will be... oh, wait a second. I just think that Eve just came in here. So I am happy to see you here, Eve. I actually was talking about you earlier, and I was just telling them why you are so amazing and awesome and why they should go to your website and they should purchase the So What Pro program. I actually mentioned the time, Eve, that you helped me out when I was stuck, and you know, guys know I don't do headaches. Eve know I don't do headaches either, but I had a headache. The program wasn't working. Eve totally took charge of it, helped me out. Boom, boom, boom. Working. I was able to get my order done. 11 o'clock at night. I'm telling you guys. True story. Eve can vouch for it. 11 o'clock at night. And so even though you may be able to buy this program from somebody else, I am telling you, buy it from Eve. Eve, if you are still there, can you post your address below? Because I said that I was going to come back and get it. But if you are here, can you post your address below? So, because everybody is constantly asking me what program I use. And I use So What Pro because it's a very inexpensive program. But I want them to get it from you, Eve, because you're the best. Not only, again, does she have amazing collection here on YouTube with the So What Pro program, but she's one-on-one. She's hands-on. I like that. I am the person that like that hand. Yeah, you got to hold my hand. You got to show me. Eve did that. You got to show me. And so, yeah. All right. And so, let's see what else before I log off. I'm up here a long time. I'm usually not up here till 1 hour and 13 minutes. Thank you, Eve. Thank you. You're the bomb, Eve. Yep. Yes, she is the bomb. Yes, yes, yes. And that's why we got to support each other. Remember, I'll tell you one thing. I got to tell you this. I know I always say I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to leave. I got to tell you this. This is one of the reasons why you got to know people that support groups are important. And you got to know that you are not in competition with somebody who is doing something like you. Just because somebody else is doing an embroidery business doesn't mean that they are doing competing against you. Customers put people against you. They choose. Either they want to go with your business or they don't. They don't have to. But you don't have to put yourself in the rat race, okay? So don't compare yourself to people. Don't try to compete against people, because we all do the same thing. People choose. If they want to buy a baby blanket from me, they buy it. If they want to buy it from you, they buy it. It is what it is. It is what it is. So if you can uplift one of your embroidery sisters or your embroidery brothers, you do it. You do it. If you can inspire one of them, do it. If you can help one of them, do it. Do it. Because there's more people out there in the world that want and love and need our services than it is us supporting each other. So that's really important. That's really, 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 really important. I know. Okay, and so I am actually about to log off. But if any of you want one of these, come on and do it. And so all you got to do is just send me an email, candia@candiahainsworth.com. Tell me that you want it. I'm going to be posting a new telephone number. I'm going to be sending out a new telephone number for the embroidery mentoring students. Juanita, look for that telephone number, because I know that you were trying to get me this week. And my phone, like, look how little this video is. Like, why am I this big in the video? Like, I'm so annoyed with that, but it is what it is. Okay, guys, so I guess I will say good night to you all. And once again, thank you for joining in on my 15,000 subscribers. I truly appreciate your support and my endeavors. And I have to tell you that I will not be back on a live stream for 15,000 for the subscriber celebration until around maybe 20, because I have a lot of projects that this year is going to be a really, really busy year for me, a hectic year. And what's happening is it's accumulating too much. I looked at the subscribers list tonight. I just announced this a week ago that I had approached 15,000 subscribers. I didn't even realize that. And already I think it's up to 15,200. So it accumulates too quickly. So I have to kind of spread myself out a little bit. But other than that, guys, thank you all for joining in. And until then, I will see you next time. Hit that like button, please, and post a comment below. Other than that, bye. Now, how do I cut this off? Oh, there's Fallon. Fallon came in. That's the lady I was telling you guys about. Hi, Fallon. I was just talking to you, telling them about your book. And Fallon is here. Yes, I just wanted to say that because I just saw your name pop up. I'm glad that Fallon is here. She is the amazing author that I'm going to be doing the collaboration with. She is the one. Let me grab her book. It's called The Let Go. I know, I'm just going to spend 2 more minutes up here with you guys. All right. And so she is the one, and she's beautiful. Look at her. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Can you guys see her? She's absolutely beautiful. Fallon, if you are still there, can you post your link below so they can go over and get it, please? Got to get this book. You got to get this book just so you can see her story. Oh, my goodness. But her and I are going to be doing a collaboration together. And the first collaboration that we are going to be tackling is depression. And again, I know that that's a sensitive subject for some of you, but it needs to be tackled. It is we need to talk about it. No more hiding. We need to talk about it. So that's what we're going to do. Fallon, post your link below. Tanisha Lynn wants to know where she can get the book. Juanita, you need to get this book, Juanita. You know me and you always recommend this stuff to each other. Get this book, Juanita. Tanisha Lynn wants to get the book. Fallon, if you are there it goes at FallonBrownPublishing.com. FallonBrownPublishing.com. It's amazing. She has an amazing story, and her story is still unfolding. But I can't wait. Anyhow, you can also check out Fallon here on YouTube. Fallon is very inspirational. She is very passionate. You think I got a lot of fire? Fallon got some fire. I actually used to mentor Fallon when she was a little girl, right, Fallon? Yes, I did. I used to mentor Fallon when she was a little girl. Anyhow, she was fiery. She was such a fiery little girl. She's a fiery woman. She's very fiery. Anyhow, Fallon is very talented as well. Go to FallonBrownPublishing.com. Go to her YouTube page as well, and you can purchase the book and so forth, and you won't be sorry. Until then, thank you all for joining in, and until then, I see you next time. Bye. Yes, this is very long for me, and that's why I'm thirsty.